Welcome to First Gear. I'm your host, David Fedor. Today we're at Smail Honda. We're going to review and test drive a vehicle. Thing is, I'm not a car salesman. I work for Smail, but I don't do sales. I don't do service. I am going to look at this car like I am a shopper, just like you would. So we'll take a look at the inside. We'll take a look at the outside. We'll take a look at some of the demonstrations and things like that and have some fun. Today, we're going to review and test drive the 2018 Honda Accord. We're super excited because this is a complete redesign. It looks totally different from the 2017, and to prove it, we have a 2017 parked right next to us. So we can take a look at the front, the back, the inside, the outside. We're gonna have some fun comparing and contrasting the 2018 and the 2017 Honda Accord. This is First Gear, let's go. All right, so to start, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the outside before we jump in and take a look at all the new changes inside. First, we'll start right up at the front, and you can see the front is completely redesigned. Take a look at those LED lights. We have the new LED headlights compared to the 2017 in there now, and just how much more aggressively sculpted the front end is with the lights and the grille. I want you to look right here at the front. It has this Honda sensing right up front for you. So that's entirely new. Take a look at that front end with all the chrome built into the front. And then if we compare it to what it looked like for the 2017, you could see completely different lights compared to the LEDs up here. So the 2018, really impressive. And then take a look at the hood. The lines and the sculpt of the hood is pretty aggressive and much more stylized than the old one. You can see just looking this way across, you can see it's more sloped, and that one's a little bit more rounded and has the lines. Taking a look at the side, again, all the different lines. We have the chrome detailing down here. We have the handles. You can hear that beeping. I have the key fob in my pocket, so I have the easy access. And then the handle itself too. We have the body color on the front and then the chrome on the top. And then the mirror is more angular, more pointy on the corners compared to the 17. Coming around the side, check that out. It's almost an eye shaped here. It goes pointy compared to this corner on the 17 that has none of that. So all that extra style, all that extra shaping. Coming around the back. Now the back end, that almost looks like a Honda Civic back end. How it has almost like a built-in spoiler there on the edge. The lights are coming out. The taillights, lots of taillights, so you have a lot of visibility when you're braking for the people behind you. And then the dual exhaust, each side with a more sporty look. The 17s have the round dual exhaust. It's a little bit more round. So you can see, again, much more sporty back. All this accent is all new here. Taking a look at this side, passenger side. Very similar. All right, so awesome redesigns here. Exciting stuff here for the 2018 compared to the 2017. Not that the 2017 was bad, but you can see a lot sportier, a lot more aggressive looks. Before we jump inside to take a look at the changes inside, let's pop the hood and take a look under there. All right, let's take a look here. Nice. A nice big engine there. Take a look at that. I'm going to go over to the sticker and read off of the sticker a little bit because we do have some changes in the engine. We have a 1.5 liter direct injection turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. So the 4-cylinder engine here is turbocharged, which actually makes it have more horsepower and more torque than the old V6 that was in the 2017. All right, listen to this. 29 city, 35 highway for an average 31 miles per gallon. That is impressive. So an impressive turbocharged engine. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, so let's take a look at the door. We'll start here and work our way in. You can see nice padded door, very simple. Window controls, mirror controls, door settings, or the seat settings, I should say. And then you have space here and space down here for some compartments, maybe a cup holder, hand sanitizer I like to keep. We have a push button here for the trunk release and a light over here to light up your entry when it's darker. And then the speaker built in. As we're working our way in, we can see the hood release here, some of your driver controls, heads-up display, and monitor your trip settings and all that on the side. Coming across and working our way here. Let's take a look. This is a very sporty wheel. It is telescoping and tilt. Since I'm a little taller, I'm gonna raise that up so that I could see things a little better. We have your light controls on the bar on your left, your windshield wipers on the right, and then back here we can see the paddle shifters. So we'll test those out whenever we're driving, because that gives it a nice, fun, sporty drive to it. The actual steering wheel itself, I keep saying sporty because I feel like I'm sitting in like a Civic Sport or something like that, where it's more aggressive. You don't think of a mid-size sedan like an Accord being this slick. All your touch controls are here at your thumbs. You have your home controls, volume for the radio and phone on the left. On the right, looks like we have some driver controls, some screen settings, the horn, nice sounding horn with the airbag there. On the top here, you could see your speedometer and odometer, and other controls are electronic here. So these are all digital screens here on the left, where you could toggle through these menus. And I'm using my thumb controls here on the left on the steering wheel, just to take a look at all those. On the right then we have an actual, yep, that's an actual physical speedometer. So, and then your fuel gauge is over there on the right. That looks digital. All right, so here, this heads-up display, HUD on the steering wheel. Push that button and it toggles through a couple different menus and what's showing you on the heads-up display. So you always have your miles per hour right there, and then you have your driver's assist settings, your direction, looks like your performance, and that's I believe the speed limit. So in terms of clarity and positioning of this heads-up display right now, just from sitting here and seeing it, this is really nice. It's really big. It's projecting right from here, right in front of you. All right, working our way over here, we can take a look at this redesigned center console. You could see one big display screen right in the middle. We have some knobs here. It's your volume knob, and then over here for your tuning, and then buttons up and down the left and the right sides that are allowing you to have your other controls. So let's go home first, and we can see your navigation, phone settings, Bluetooth audio, smartphone connection, all kinds of different features here. You could change the brightness. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really good. So you could change the brightness, and it's touchscreen as well. So if you're driving at night, that's not going to be too offensive or too sensitive. You could hit the map button, and that shows you the navigation. You can see we're right here on Route 30. You could have your phone if your phone is paired, your audio. You have all the different options. All right, so I want you to see this thing. This is, Brian, you just told me about this. This is the Near Field Communications logo. So that means that if your phone has near field communications ability, you could sync your phone up with your car just by holding up. This is your phone now, okay? This is a new Samsung Galaxy something. Holding the phone, and look, as soon as you hold the phone there, it put up connect. So just like that, you put your phone up on here and then it'll begin pairing your device. Super easy. You get your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that in there. Super easy. Incredible. All right, so coming down here, we have your ventilation settings, your hazard lights, your passenger airbag monitors, and then ventilation settings here. We have dual zones, so your passenger and driver could keep themselves comfortable. And then you can see these, with this trim, you get the heated and cooled seats, which is good for cool fall, autumn days like today here in Western Pennsylvania. Warm up your seat a little bit. You have your other ventilation controls, strength here in the middle. Over here you can see your rear defogger, but also has your mirrors. Your side mirrors have the defogger on it as well. So that's going to help in the winter when there's going to be ice and condensation on there. Nice secret compartment. What do we got down here? We have a nice charger for your phones, and looks like some more fancy technology down there as well. I don't know if you could see, it has a power button right here, and then one of the wireless chargers for, I'll stop sticking my hand in there so you could see it a little better, but you could see that logo right there. It has a wireless charger for your phone. So instead of having a cord all over the place making a mess, if your phone has the wireless capabilities chargers, you just slide your phone in there. Sorry for throwing your phone in there, Brian. And then it's on the pad there and it'll charge. That's pretty awesome. Working our way down the center console here, then we have your gear selector. You have your economy and sport. I don't know if that's economy or economical. I'll give you your phone back so I stop throwing it around. We have your electronic power parking brake and your brake hold here, so you don't have the giant, huge parking brake in the middle. Cup holders on the side. Those look like nice sizable cup holders as well. From the cup holders back to this, you can see a nice sized armrest. I could comfortably rest my elbow here as I'm driving, with plenty of space for your passenger to put their arm there as well. So that's nice. Opening it up, nice center console. We have a sliding tray here that slides back and forth and comes out. We have another 12-volt power outlet down here and another connection with the USB for telephones. So you can have yours charging up here, and you can have your passengers charging through here if you need to. Nice. And then this crumb tray at the bottom comes out. Taking a look at these seats now, you could see the perforated leather. Very nice, comfortable seats. Perforations allow that heated and that cooled seats to be able to work and breathe for you. Very comfortable. The controls on the side here, push front and back. We have the recline here as well. And then on the driver's side, I have the front, the back, the recline, and then also some lumbar support. The driver gets a little bit more back support, so that's nice. Over here, take a look at nice leg room and the size. Very nicely sized sedan here. Glove compartment opens up. Your manual and stuff in there. And then in here we have, it looks like some controls to the tailgate, the trunk. More ventilation on the side. And then as we're working our way up, we take a look at mirrors. I got vanity mirrors on both the passenger and the driver with a light. We have a sunglass holder. We have some assist and some assist buttons here for you in case you have emergencies, and you have the lights and controls for the lights, and then controls for the moonroof. So let's open that up now. We can see this is a manual screen that opens and closes. You could still have the outside coming in. Push one button and it opens and cracks and tilts and gets that air circulation. Push it back once and it opens up. That's a nice sized moonroof. Enough for me to be able to stick my head out and take a look around. So it's really nice, impressive. And then they got this guard here for you, so it cuts the wind a little bit. So we have a nice, totally redesigned interior. In fact, what we're gonna do now, let's cut to a shot of the 2017 interior so you can see how different everything here is compared to last year's model. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at that same shot from the back seat, taking a look at the front. For me, it's what I can see right now, the difference between the 17 and the 18. All your controls up front, the way you're looking at the odometer, the speedometer, all your different controls are completely different. There's two screens compared to the one screen. All the trim and all the different things, the sportier wheel, everything's a lot sleeker, more sporty, and just cooler in the 2018 compared to the 2017. All right, let's take a look at the back seat now. Nicely sized back seat. Doors are very similar to the front, except your cup holder is a little bigger back here. Your controls, you have window controls, and then your door and your lock are up here. And it also looks like on the back here, take a look on that side, you have some ventilated seats in the back as well with this model, with this trim. So that's pretty nice. And then also nice stitching and nice detail in the trim along with the wood trim and stuff on the door itself. So I'm gonna come in here and take a look. These seats are nice and soft. And you got leather pouches on the back. I'm 6'3". I was sitting up front comfortably, able to drive as a 6'3" person. The back seats then, I'm sitting back here. The driver's seat is a little farther back than where the passenger's at, and I still have plenty of legroom here in the back seat. So for those people who are looking for a mid-size sedan, a little bit something a little bit larger, maybe you have a family, maybe have some kids, put some car seats, or those booster seats, there's plenty of room back here. And then of course you have the ventilation back here for your passengers as well. So they'll be very comfortable. And then in terms of headroom, I'm sitting back here. You can see how this comes back and then is kind of carved out a little bit. So it gives extra headroom back here. I'm 6'3". My head's not even touching the top. There's plenty of room back here as well. So very nice, spacious back seats. Let's see if there's pull down secret compartment, and there is. That's my favorite part. Armrest here in the back, and then cup holders built in to the middle here. You can see the latch for the car seats and the baby seats all in there as well. So very nice, very simple, very clean back seat, but again, nice size, nice spaciousness. Let's take a look at the trunk. Let's take a look at the trunk space. Wow, that's a big trunk. So we have, looks like a latch over here. There's one on that side as well for you to hook some things if you need to. Nice soft back seat. This opens up. This whole thing opens way up. So you have your tools here for your spare tire, the jack and everything, fuel. And then the tire itself is under this tray. You have a full-size spare down there. Nice. And then it looks like a 60-40 split on those back seats. They do go down, look at that. So right here on each side, we have a handle to pull and pull. So that looks like that unlocked these back seats, which then easily fold down. Wow. So those seats folded down, no problem. Didn't move these front seats, had plenty of room up there. So in case you're traveling and need to transport stuff, you have all this room to lay down. I'm 6'3". That's been well documented. I like to measure things by how tall I am. So my feet are at the edge of the trunk right there, and my head is just now coming to the back of these seats. So this is a little bit more than 1 Dave length of space. So that's 6 feet of cargo space that you have here. That's pretty impressive. Here's the light. All right, let's get this thing on the road. All right, so before we go on a test drive, I want to take a look at some of these features that we're going to test on the test drive. We saw on the front end when we did the lap around the Honda Sensing suite down there in the middle. So I want to go over what that is. The adaptive cruise control. It says ACC on your dashboard and things like that. And that has low speed follow. We'll test that out. We have collision mitigation braking system, CMBS. We have the lane keeping assist system, LKAS. You could see that on the dashboard as well. And then road departure mitigation, RDM. Some of the other exterior features that we didn't talk about yet. The LED fog lights, LED headlights, on-off headlights, heated power door mirrors. We actually did talk about that. Here it is, here it is, here it is. The rain sensing wipers, so that when your windshield and the rain starts happening, your rain sensing wipers are going to start on their own, which is pretty awesome. And then of course the smart entry system with the security system. We have that. We took a look at that at the beginning too, with getting into the car without taking key fob out of your pocket. It knows where you're at and unlocks as you walk up away. And then it also has what's called walk away auto lock. So while we were filming this, since I have the key in my pocket and the car is running, when I'm going outside and I'm closing the doors, the car beeps to let you know, hey, your car's still running, but you have the key fob in your pocket. We're gonna lock these doors just to be safe, just so nobody comes and gets you. Capless fuel filter, capless fuel filler, dual chrome exhaust finisher. So awesome stuff. So now let's get this thing on the road. That's enough talking. All right, so these cars are zipping by on the highway now. We're gonna jump out here on Route 30. We're gonna test out this acceleration. Ooh. Wow. That has some great pickup and go, turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. A lot of people, they hear that 4-cylinder engine and they might be a little questioning because it's not a V6 or whatever, but because that's turbocharged, it's some nice get up and go. I know. Ooh, did you see that? So that car, we got kind of close to that car in front of us. He's from Wyoming, so he might not know where he's going. But there was an orange pulse that was projected up on the heads-up display that kind of looked like it was like an alert. Yeah, I've never seen that actually do that. It displayed something to get my attention right on the heads-up display. That was incredible. So you could see as cars are passing us on the left, that orange light is lighting up on our side view mirrors, letting us know that there's a car in our blind spot. If we go to change lanes as a car is passing and that light is on, you could see it blinking for us, and it had that audible beep. So it let you know, hey, there's something you might not be able to see in your blind spot that's coming by. So don't change lanes now. It's a great feature, keeps you focused, keeps you alert. My first impressions of how this drives, it drives fantastic. It's very responsive. I like the feel of the leather-wrapped steering wheel. It's very comfortable. It's sporty, and again, that turbocharged engine keeps me going around. I normally drive an SUV, so I feel a little lower, and these seats kind of like a bucket. So I almost feel like I'm in like a sportier car. It's a midsize sedan. It's a family car, but yet it's still fun, and it still drives fun. So that's the important thing. So you can see right here with the lane keep assist, as I push this button, it turns it on and off the lines. So it has the dotted lines of the road to your right and left. All right, so you're driving down the road, you can see the steering wheel is moving on its own and keeping me inside those lines. We have the cruise control set right now, 46 miles an hour, and we have the radar cruise control set so that if we get too close to the car in front of us, it will automatically regulate your speed to keep you at a safe distance, and then also keep your cruise control on. So you don't have to worry about braking, stopping and interrupting your cruise control and then resetting it and things like that. So you're on a long car ride, it's keeping you safe. You could set your cruise control, you could set your lane keep assist, and that way if you have driver fatigue setting in, it'll make up for some of that difference. It's almost to the point where it can drive for you, but obviously don't take your eyes off the road. Don't let it drive for you. That's not what it's about. This is safety features. And I always put my leg up here. I want viewers to know, if you're watching this and you see my leg, ever since I've started driving, I always have my other leg here. It doesn't mean that I don't have enough leg room. I could totally extend this leg and have it down. That's just how I drive. I've had to, somebody commented before, oh, there's no leg room, look at his leg. He can't even extend his leg. Choose not to extend his leg. All right, so we're here in an empty parking lot. We're gonna test the backup camera. As you can see, as we're turning our wheel, the dynamic lines there are adjusting, letting us know where we're gonna end up. And you can see us pulling up right to the curb. As we're getting closer, the lines are blinking, telling us to check our surroundings, that we're really close to where we want to go. Now it's red, it's really full in force there. So we're gonna go forward just a little bit, but I want to put it in reverse again. I just don't want it to beep while I tell you about it. I'm gonna put it in reverse. And okay, so you can see the lines and things like this. Down here, if we push this button, it's gonna give you different views. So this gives us a panorama view. This gives us a straight back view. This gives us a straight down view. So we're looking straight down to the ground. So you can see if there's anything directly back, like that curb or that post right there, it's gonna let us know. We're getting close to the right side, we're getting close to the back. That different settings there shows us the different things we're in danger of hitting. As the car drove past us, because it was close, it was the cross traffic alert beeped as well, letting us know that something is going to the left or right. So as you're backing up out of parking spaces, like at a grocery store, at a mall or something like that, sometimes you're backing up and it's a little blind. This will help you out, letting you know that those other cars are driving up and down the line. So that's gonna be a good feature for you. All right, so I hit the button once, the moonroof just tilted open. Just get a little bit of air circulating in here. Not too loud at all. Not too noisy, not too distracting. Actually very nice. Let's open it up all together. Not intrusive, not blowing my hair around too much at all. It's a little louder from the outside, obviously, because we have, the window open. That's very nice, even on a nice, crisp fall day like today. Quickly take a look at the navigation. Let's press this where to button. And you can see all the different places, all the tools. Navigation.
Say a navigation command.
Find place.
Say a place.
Smail Honda.
Searching for Smail Honda. Smail Honda, would you like to start navigation?
Go. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Voice activated. All I had to do was push this button, follow the prompts, and now it's driving us 0.7 miles to Smail Honda, right on Route 30. And it's given us on the pop-up, the heads-up display, it's giving us directions as well for the navigation, leading us right here to Smail Honda. That's pretty incredible.
Arriving at Smail Honda on the right.
There we are, and we're back. Honestly, this awesome vehicle, can't say enough about it. If you're looking for a vehicle, we have, you know, for a family, you don't want a big, huge SUV, and you're looking for like a midsize sedan, this is your one, right here, 2018 Honda Accord. There's our review and test drive of the 2018 Honda Accord Touring. So awesome to take a look at that compared to the 2017's model and all the different changes and the new upgrades. It's pretty exciting. If you liked our video, please hit like and subscribe to our channel as well so you can stay up to date on all of our current videos. Find Smail Honda on Facebook. Give us a like there as well. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, check out smailhonda.com. And then also, you can just leave it in the comment section below. We love hearing from you. If you want to see something different or you want to see something more, if we missed something, let us know. This has been First Gear. Thanks for watching.